Hello to both viewers watching. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to give Extreme a go. I started off on casual and found that too easy and thought I'd jump straight to Extreme, and I didn't get on too well, so I dropped back to challenging to learn a few more tips and tricks, and eventually started to find that a bit easy. So now I'm giving Extreme another go, taking over the Las Vegas Raiders as per usual. Let's see how the story goes. Okay then, let's check the roster. See what we got here. We've got a few guys retiring, a load of guys expiring. Obviously we're not going to renew anyone. Season 1, you know, this entire team's going to be gone within the next 2 seasons. If you didn't know that, you do now, and so do the players. Looks like we've got a couple of youngish guys who will be able to trade for a little bit of draft capital, so we can get a couple more first round picks, I reckon. I've already taken a look at the staff as well, and everyone's going to be gone as soon as I can. Basically, I checked the scouts and there's not a decent scout to replace the current guy, so I'll keep him for another season, hopefully we'll replace him next year. Right, time for our first draft. So I traded away my number 1 pick with the Cardinals, and I picked up their next 3 first rounders and next 3 second rounders, which is what most people advise you to do, and I definitely recommend it because, especially on elite Extreme, you're not going to be challenging for a long time yet. And in this draft, I wasn't sure whether to go with scheme fits or just best player available, because my scheme fits added +2 or 3 to the rating, so it made it a little bit difficult to choose. But in the end, I made my picks, and I took Russell first, free safety. He's someone who might be able to stick around, but unlikely. I've kind of just drafted for value here. And then after the first 3 rounds, you just draft him for depth anyway, because just to get my negotiations up, I traded for a load of late round picks to try and get to 50 draft picks within the next sort of 3 seasons, just to improve my GM stats. But overall, I was pretty happy with the draft. And then we're going to the new season. First game up against Broncos. So I'll have a quick run through the roster. Bates, the rookie QB, someone to keep an eye on this season. And then no one else really of note. Most people drafted, or pretty much everyone drafted, will get traded. But another person I want to see how he does is free safety Russell. As I say, everyone else get traded, so let's get to the first game. Denver, divisional. I'll be honest, I expect to lose every single game. But just want to see how we do. Oh, Bates, decent game. 325 yards, 2 TDs, an interception. Russell picking up some tackles. Ravens. Oh, close game. Oh, it's a weird glitch. Okay. Oh, attendance above 15,000 already. Look at us. Next up, Falcons. Again, Bates, 321 yards for 3 TDs and no interceptions. He's looking like a decent player. Colts up next. Another close game and another ton of yardage, but 3 interceptions this time for Bates. But Russell's actually playing quite well as well. He's getting a lot of tackles in. 3 safeties, you don't expect to do a ton. Another close game. This terrible rookie team is actually keeping some of these games close. The Browns. Oh, okay. There's the end of the close games. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that so quickly. Didn't even look. Apparently I didn't want to see that one. Steelers up next. Oh, another smashing. Is it starting to turn now? 840 yards for an interception as well. And there's a stamina starting to wane on this young side. Just looking for decent trade partner here. I want to get rid of my first round pick as usual. I think Baltimore are offering a pretty good value for their picks, as I think they're going to get a higher pick, to be honest. But we can only trade 2 picks, whereas last season, in the off season, it was worth 28,000. Now our first pick's worth 21. I wonder if that's just because we're halfway through the season. I'll have a look at the end. Anyway, there's a trade. We got a couple of firsts. Yeah, that'll have to do. We've got a few picks. Let's get going. Yeah, let's see what we got next. Rams. Trade deadline, let's go. Oh, another smash in. Really starting to kick in now, but 6 tackles for Russell, it's not bad. Ortega. 10 game suspension? What was he doing outside of the complex? I mean, how do you get 10 games? Anyway, back to the games. Bengals. Oh, another trashing. Well, Russell not involved in anything this week for the old tackles, but Chiefs at Allegiant. So we got here. Kept it close-ish. Bates still putting up some half decent numbers. He's having a pretty good rookie season actually. I don't think his TD interception ratio is going to be amazing, but he's hitting some pretty good yardage. Oh, the Chargers are a good side. Oh, he just crushed us there. Cardinals, who we got the picks off. I clearly don't need them. 52-20. Seahawks. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Another defeat. Right, Chiefs. Can we try and do anything here? No. But, a couple of 100 yards again, but TDs and a few interceptions. Another nasty injury for Johnson, but doesn't really matter. Couple of games left this season. We're done. Chargers, well, we kept it a bit more, I don't know, a bit closer this time. Less embarrassment. Broncos, last game of the season at Allegiant. You're hoping that you can pull something off there, but that is a no. Playoffs in. Oh, Baltimore only moved up one place, so around 10 pick. I wonder if we should have held that first pick. We'll have a look in the off season what the current value is of the number 1 pick and see if we made that mistake. Right, Chargers and Chiefs made it to the postseason. Let's see what happens. No training, literally one player got some training effects this year. All the people you expect to go through went through, except Texans upsetting the Jets. Chargers get through. Plenty of incidents going on. Chargers, Bengals, and Giants, Bears on the other side in the championship games. Who's going to make the final? Will our divisional rivals get up there? So there's a way to check it actually. If you just go schedule, there you go. Giants, Chargers. Who is going to win out? Giants. It's good to see our rivals didn't pick up the win. Giants get the Super Bowl though. Unsurprisingly, we didn't make any of the awards. And definitely didn't make the team, so there's no point looking at that. Anyway, season 1. Done and dusted. Okay, gonna make this a 9-minute video. Bates with a decent season, you know, not bad for rookie season, especially when he had a terrible O-line and terrible players around him, to be honest, and he's not exactly good himself. But it does look like the old guard, a lot of our veterans seem to have our best performances this season. Yeah, I guess that about sums it up. Let's move into the off season and see how season 2 goes. Yeah, that's it for the Las Vegas Raiders. Season 1 in the books.